All right, hustlers, let's rap about it. If you're interested in selling on Amazon, but you're not sure where to start, then in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 basic steps you need to take to be successful. And if you're thinking, who is this guy and why should I listen to him? My name is Horace, aka La Machine, and I've personally sold on Amazon since 2008. I currently sell on Amazon now, and I've been sharing tips, strategies on how to source and sell on Amazon since 2017. We have over 350 videos I've presented on the Ecom Seller Summit for 2021 and 2022, so I know a little bit about selling on Amazon. But more than anything else, I actually do want to help you. That's why for years I've given my personal telephone number so that anyone who needs help can call me for free. More on that later, but what's so important for you to understand is that I've sold over $2 million on Amazon part-time while keeping my full-time job. So what I'm telling you is that you can make a full-time income on Amazon so that you can quit your 9-to-5 job, or you can do what I did and keep your full-time job, enjoy your regular work with health benefits, retirement, and perks, and at the same time have a second income with Amazon that allows you to do things like travel around the world. Not to mention, your Amazon business can provide you with some security, like mine did for me in 2023 when I lost my 21-year job because the company went out of business. The choice is yours because you'll have options. So you can choose the best scenario for your current situation and change whenever you like. So let's get right into the video. And if you get any value at any point, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. So here are the 5 basic steps you need to be successful selling on Amazon. So the first step is to understand that there are different business models when it comes to selling on Amazon. In general, those are wholesale, private label, creating your own product, or arbitrage. Wholesale is where you find a name brand product that you want to sell, and you find a way to purchase it at wholesale price, either directly from the manufacturer or through a wholesaler or authorized distributor. Private label is where you find a manufacturer that can put your branding on an existing product. Creating your own product is just as it sounds. You decide on a product that you design from start to finish. Arbitrage is where you purchase products that you source online on websites or that you buy in retail stores that you can then sell on Amazon at a higher price so that you make a profit. A lot of my money has been made on Amazon using the arbitrage business model, so I teach it a lot. Plus, you'll see as we continue that it is by far the easiest way for a beginner to get started. The next step is understanding some of the pros and cons when it comes to selling on Amazon. Now, this is very important so that when you run into an obstacle, you don't quit. I've put together a list of some of the important ones, so let's go over some of the cons. Amazon has rules. It's their platform, so they do control a lot of how you move in their space, and you can get your account suspended. I'm not saying that it will happen to you, but you do need to be aware. Tip, remember when I talked about my phone number? If you're not sure about something, you might want to text me or reach out in the comments. You will need some startup capital, but you can get started with very little startup capital under the arbitrage business model. It will take some time and patience to get started, and you probably won't be able to just hop on the platform and start selling all sorts of name brand items. There is a process we call ungating to be able to sell those, and some name brand items you may never be able to sell. So you need to be flexible. You may very well find yourself profitable selling products you never would have imagined. You are selling physical products, so you have to handle them, whether that means having storage, hauling them around, shipping them to customers or the Amazon warehouses. You will deal with customer complaints, returns, and things like that. It's just part of doing business. Now, let's go over some of the pros. You'll have access to over 310 million users to put your products in front of for very little money. Think about it. You literally couldn't buy that kind of exposure for any amount of money. Amazon does all of the marketing and promotions. I cannot overemphasize how important this is. You pay Amazon around $40 a month to reach 310 million people. In comparison, the 2024 Super Bowl was watched by 123 million people, which is less than half of the reach Amazon has in users, and yet a 30-second Super Bowl commercial cost $6.5 million. I've sold millions on Amazon with an advertising budget of zero. You have the option to ship your products to your customer yourself, or you can let Amazon do all of that for you under the Fulfillment by Amazon program, or FBA. Once you learn how to evaluate products for their success potential, the floodgates open up. Seriously, at that point, you will run out of money before you run out of products you can sell. You can literally print money on demand. The next step is figuring out what products to sell and how to source them. Why do you need to know what types of products to sell? Now you might say, Horace, you can sell everything on Amazon. That's true, but everything ain't the right thing. It all boils down to one thing: scalability. You need to be able to sell to the same customer over and over. Now let me break this down a little bit, because this is worth getting into, hustlers. You know, I'm gonna try to make this quick so we can move on, but this is, I need to hammer this home. You have to be selling the right products on Amazon. Now, if you want to sell electronics, let's say a set of headphones, you want to sell a coffee cup, you want to sell, I don't know, a gaming console, those are great. But how soon will that same customer come back for that same product? Will he come back in 2 weeks? Will he come back in a month, 6 months, a year? To buy another coffee mug, another set of headphones, another gaming console? You see what I'm saying? This is the reason why I recommend, and this is why I talk about selling food all the time. Food is one of those right products where you get a customer and that same customer comes back. And while he's coming back for the same products, you're getting another customer and another and another and another. And they all keep coming back, not just one-offs. You cannot scale if you just selling a person one product and then they're gone. You see what I'm saying? This is so important that we put out a free webinar on it. The link is in the description. You've got to click on it and learn about selling food on Amazon. It's called the Snack Food Symposium, and that's because I have niched down into snack foods and I wanted to share that with you. Take advantage of it, guys. When it comes to sourcing, this is work, but you can leverage software to do all of the heavy lifting for you, making it super easy to find good deals. The software I use is called Tactical Arbitrage. I've been using it for years, and yes, it still works. And what it does is allow you to search over 1,400 websites to find products to evaluate and see if you can make a profit. The great part is you can get as granular as you want. For example, you can search a specific store and even specific categories within that store. You can keep the search narrowed down into a certain price range, sales rank, and so on. And real quick, let me tell you, also down in the description, if you want to try the software for 10 days free, that's great. You can use the link, but before you even do that, we want you to take our free, you can take these courses right on this channel. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to sign up for nothing. Take the Lightning courses. Those are little 10-minute courses so that when you do go for your free trial, you're getting the most out of it, guys. You could actually be making money while you're on your free trial. But the key is the knowledge. That's, you know, when they say knowledge is power, that's what they're talking about. Knowing how to use the software. You don't want to be fumbling around. So take advantage of all of that that's been created for your benefit. Now, let me give you a real life example so that you can better understand how it works. You can try that software for free. Clicking the link in the description. By using the link, you actually help support the channel. And make sure you try those Lightning courses. So let's get into a quick example. Two things real quick. Number one, I want to say thank you so much for giving me your most valuable asset, which is your time. I truly appreciate that. Number two, we're actually putting together a complete tactical arbitrage video course. This is a full-fledged course, it's going to be absolutely free for you. So if you want to really deep dive into tactical arbitrage, if you want to have a nice reference guide that you have access to whenever you need it, I know you have my personal number. I know you can text me and call me, but maybe you just want to be able to get into some information through a course type environment where you can really learn how to use tactical arbitrage to be able to do exactly what I did. That is, create a second income while keeping your full-time job. Or, of course, you can just be independent and self-employed. But I need you to go ahead and sign up. There's going to be a link down in the description so that you can go ahead and get on the waiting list. We want to be, first of all, we want to know that you guys really want this. So I need you to sign up as soon as possible. In fact, do it now. That way, my producer and I know, hey, we can go ahead and start putting together the modules and start getting you access as soon as possible. Guys, I'm so excited to be able to give this to you. It is my absolute pleasure, and this is going to cost you absolutely nothing. So if you're interested at all, go ahead and sign up, and I'll see you there. Now back to the video. Okay, hustlers, so now I'm going to actually show you guys the tactical arbitrage software so I can show you exactly how I use it to find deals, and so that you'll be able to do that. But you know what, before we get into that, let me just preface this by saying, so pay attention, this is very important, guys. While I'm showing you the software, I want to also give you tips, and I want to actually give you some insight. Because here's what you got to understand, guys. So let's just get to it right now. You really don't need more information. What you really need is transformation. Okay, let me say that again. Make sure we're tracking. You don't need more information. You're in the information age. What you really need is transformation, and I can prove it to you. If you're trying to sell on Amazon and you're not doing multiple six figures right now, then it's not just information that you need transformation. So I'm going to take some time with you. Then what I need you to do because you got to do your part too to get you that transformation. I need you to pay attention. All right. I need you to bear with me. It's not just about showing you the software, because you got to follow, guys. What I want is for you not to need me anymore. Okay. I want you to be able to do this on your own. I want to give you everything that you need. So in order to do that, I got to do more than just give you information. You get enough of that all the time. And if you ain't making multiple six figures on Amazon right now, you need a transformation. So I'm willing to give you more. I'm willing to allow you inside my mind so that you can learn how I think. Because once you learn how I think and you apply that, you're going to get the same or similar results. Okay. But I need you to be committed. And that means you got to pay attention. And if you do that, I got a bonus at the end of the video. I'm actually going to pull back the curtain. I'm going to show you inside my Amazon seller account so that you can see the kind of numbers that I actually do. Again, so just so that we're clear, I love you all, no matter what reason you have for being here and consuming this content. But I'm really looking for the people who want to actually do something. So if you continue on with this video, I'm going to assume that you are among the working class hustlers, the ones that actually want to do something. So this is where you do your part. You're going to have to exercise enough patience. How you going to do it? How you going to do what I do if you don't even hang around long enough for me to tell you how to do it, right? So let's get into it. So here you can see what the search results look like when you're inside tactical arbitrage. Now, if you want to learn how to set up searches and all of that, take the lightning course, guys. I can't say it enough. That's in the description. You want to be able to quickly do searches, and stuff like that. We got that. That's not what this video is about. But couple of things I want to show you. What I like about the software is you can drag things around the way you want them. And you'll notice the way I like it, this is the price that you're going to pay at the store where you're sourcing the product. This is what the Amazon buy box was at the time of the search. So your data will change a little bit because it's dynamic. It's always changing. But if I see that I'm going to pay like $3 and I see that the Amazon buy box price is almost $40, my ears are going to stand up. Now I can tell you right now, before we even get into this, you ain't getting $40 for a pack of gum. Okay. But this is enough to make me look further. Another thing is I like to have the image that you see on the website where you're sourcing right next to the image as it is on Amazon. And right away I can see if they don't match, then I know we probably got a mismatch. Sometimes you'll get results that are a mismatch. Sometimes you'll see things like that are multi-packs on Amazon side. It's a single pack at the source. You already know, don't even go no further because most likely it's not going to be any good. And again, you're looking at things like estimated monthly sales. You can see the rank. You can see the average 90-day price on Amazon. You can see what your profit, your return on investment is supposed to be. But again, guys, you're going to have to go deeper. And again, the software, it puts things in front of you, but you got to do the work. It's not going to do the work for you, but that's okay. The real work is inside your mind, and that's what we're doing. We're getting your mind right, okay? And again, you can move this kind of stuff around. You could click on this little microscope, and then you could go even deeper. You can see how many FBA sellers there are, how many merchant fulfilled. I mean, there's just a lot of data. But the bottom line is this: if it's good enough for me to look further, then what I would do is go ahead and click on this image. That'll pull up the page on the website. Then I'll click this one. That will pull up the page on Amazon. That way I can kind of see what's going on. Okay, guys, so like I said, if you click here, that's going to open up the window at the website. And if you click here, that's going to open up at Amazon. Now, one thing you'll notice when you're looking at the website where you're sourcing from, because I like food, sometimes food comes in different flavors, right? So this is the peppermint. I might open up and look at, different flavors. That's what a lot of times what the software tactical arbitrage is doing, is giving you things that are possibly good depending on your criteria. But once you go to the page, you start looking at other things and you go down rabbit holes, which is really nice because, just this one product, look at all the different flavors. And if you go through, you may find a winner that the software didn't even pick up on. Okay. So let's say we're going to look at the coffee flavor. And now you can see we're looking at the coffee flavor on Amazon. So what am I looking at this point? I usually take a quick glance at the Keeper chart. If you want to learn about that, we got videos about that. All that does is just sort of give me, a quick glance at how popular the product may or may not be. That is just a guide. Some of my best-selling products, the Keeper chart looks horrible, so you can't always go by that. But the next thing I'm looking at is it's supposed to be 15 pieces of gum. I'm going to pay $3.64. Then when you come on to Amazon, here we go. 15 pieces of gum. And you got the buy box at $13.90. Now you open this up, right? Because you want to see, at this point, I want to look at what the competition is doing. I mostly sell merchant fulfilled. So this guy, he's not a competitor of mine. I don't really care what he's doing. But I'm looking at these other people. Here's got somebody for $13.99, basically $14. Then it jumps up to like $39.58, almost $40. There's no way this guy's getting that much. Now, a lot of times I'll look at the seller. I'll look at his ratings. I already know only 1% on average of customers even give a rating. So if he's got 8,779 ratings, he's experienced. Why would he put this up here for this amount of money with his experience? I don't know. I don't think that he could sell for that much. But I tell you what I might do. I might come down to Keeper. I don't know if you guys know how to do this, but I might come to data. I might come to offers. I might go over to include historical data. And then I might look to see in the last 30 days, how many sold at what price. That's going to give me a better indication. And look at these guys actually in the last 30 days, they actually sold two at those prices. That is crazy. But you notice the lion's share was at this price. So see, this is the type of information that you could use to better help you. You're always going to take a bit of risk. That's just the way business works. But what you want to do, business is like life. You want to put the odds in your favor. Life is a system of odds, right? And so when you really look, we're going to take a look at what that would probably mean in terms of actual profit for you. And so what we're looking at now is just an online revenue calculator that I like to use every now and then. Some of you guys might use tools. That's fine. Whatever tools you want to use, as long as you know your numbers. The bottom line is this. It's going to cost me, I already know. Here, let's go back for a second. Here's another trick that you can use real quick. If you're thinking, okay, are we sure this is for one pack of gum? A lot of times what you can do, you can look at the ratings, you can click on that and look for the bad reviews. See what it says? This is for one box of gum. This is a terrible price, misleading title. You are getting 15 pieces of gum. Now this is something you guys got to know. If you haven't sold on Amazon, you're going to have people thinking that for $14 they're going to get 15 packs of gum. I mean, that's ridiculous. It says right here, but again, you get people. It's kind of crazy, I'm telling you, but this is the type of product that I sell. So this is what I'm showing you, and we can talk about how customers act. Give me a text if you need help with that. I can get you through it. But the bottom line is this. I already know this little piece, this is very light, which is another reason why I like it. I'm only going to pay like $5 to ship it. So on the higher side, we're going to err on the higher side and say it's going to cost me $6 to ship it. So the $6 plus the $364, that's where we get our $964 that we invested. Amazon is gonna pay us the $13.90 minus 8%, not 15%. If you're selling something for under $15, you only pay 8%, at least in the food category. Another reason why I like selling food, okay? So Amazon is gonna give us $12.78. So I show you guys how to get free boxes. If you don't want a free box, something like this could probably make it in a cheap 30-cent, 50-cent box, or even a vinyl mailer. That's going to be up to you. But I'll show you how to get free boxes. It's too easy, guys. Listen, you made $3.14. Now that may not sound like much to you, because you're thinking about one box of gum, and you're saying, okay, I made $3 on a box of gum. See, you thinking like a hustler. A hustler makes one play, okay? And they're trying to get the most they can make out of that one play. A businessman, they're looking at what type of return on investment am I averaging over all of the monies that I invest. That's a business person. See, Amazon is a business, everything about it. You're not flipping nothing. You're waiting 2 weeks just to get your money back, in case you didn't know it. This is a cash flow business, and it's a real business. So you're going to be successful. You got to get that, that quick buck out of your mind. That's not what this is. Okay. But that is what I wanted to show you in terms of, the types of deals that I do. But I hope you got some good information on what I'm thinking as I'm using the software. Now, what I want to do now is just show you a little bit of the kind of monies that I make, on the platform. You might be interested in that. So now what we're looking at is inside my Seller Central account. Now you can see what's going on today. Not too much. Today is November the 25th. The year is 2024. And, we had 9 sales today. No big deal. But I love being fully transparent. If you look from the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, it was going down. Then it popped up. Then it went down again, up. It's cyclic. But that's, you start getting into more in terms of, we want to look at the last 30 days. So if we take today, go back 30 days, we've sold 663 units, $15,883.96. These are the types of numbers that, I like to show, and I like to be fully transparent, even though I'm not driving in a Lamborghini, even though I'm not in a private jet, even though I'm not giving you all of this fake Instagram crap. I'm going to tell you the real, even if, it's not as impressive as a lot of these gurus out here, because that's just how honest I've been since 2017 when I started making these videos. I've never tried to impress you with a bunch of, junk. I just want to give you the real. And if you really want to know, the kind of money I make, we got a video. I'll link it. I'll get Jim to link it in the description. We did a video that shows everything. I literally showed my tax returns. Okay. I literally showed my tax returns. That is just how transparent I'm going to be with you, regardless of, how impressed you might be or unimpressed. From me, you're going to get the real. And that's just all there is to it, guys. This is for your benefit. Another thing I wanted to show you, again, in full transparency, we're going back into my Seller Central account, and you can see right now what I have in proceeds. But that's what we're looking at funds available now. What we want to look at is the last settlement that we had. Okay, guys, you notice this is the present. What we want to do is we want to look at the last settlement that went out. And what you'll notice is we did $7,397 in the last 2 weeks, right? But we only got $4,000 out of that. Why? Because we had to pay shipping. I do most of my work is merchant fulfilled. I'd actually pay even more having Amazon do it for me. But it's up to you. I sell a lot of food. Food is a little bit better merchant fulfilled because you're dealing with expiration dates and stuff like that. But let me speak on that, because you're going to hear people talking about whether or not you should be merchant fulfilling or whether or not you should be doing fulfillment by Amazon, and they're going to make it seem like they'll say things like, oh, it's not a good use of your time, or you should be working on the business instead of in the business. You know what? Here's the thing, guys. That's going to depend on where you are in the business. In the beginning or not in the beginning. It all depends on your positioning. You may not have the money to be given to someone else to do the work for you. It depends on where you are in your business. Now, you may get to a point where you have earned, listen to what I'm saying, you may get to a position where you have earned the right to say, okay, I can afford to pay to have someone help me with the business. And in essence, what I'm doing is buying back my time that I can put towards things that are more productive. You gotta be in position for that. You can't just come in the business trying to outsource everything. Number one, you don't even know what you're doing. Number two, And if you don't know what you're doing, how you gonna double check and and audit someone else to see if they're doing the right things? Number two, you ain't in a position to have money going out every which way. You got to build your business up. Like right now, I have someone that helps me. I didn't do that for a long time. You follow this channel, I'm showing you me boxing up things, me prepping shipments. Okay, I had to earn the right to get to a point where I can start appointing that, and delegating that to others. I'm just telling you that because this is a business. I'm not going to present it to you like some hustle, because yes, we are the working class hustles of America, but this is a real legitimate business. At least that's the way I run mine. So I'm going to talk about what I know and what I do. Guys, make sure you tap in to the description so that, again, you can watch the lightning courses. You can use the link in the description so you get more extra days on your trial version. If you're ready to get your hands dirty, roll up your sleeves and start doing the work. Make sure right now you go ahead and sign up to get on the waiting list for the full course. Again, I can't wait to put this together for your benefit. And remember, again, guys, I can't say it enough. I am a real person. I drive a truck. I've been driving truck, oh my God, 27 years, something like that. But if you may see me, if you're in Pennsylvania, I drive for a convenience store called Sheetz. If you ever had a Sheetz and a tanker truck pulls in there, it may be me. So look for me, say hi. I would love to meet you. And again, you guys got all my information. And if you're really into, you want to dig deeper into evaluating, we got a video on my 7 steps that I use when I evaluate products. You're going to want to check that video out as well. Become an expert, guys. Become an expert evaluator. And I keep telling you, and I'm never going to shut up about it, the floodgates are going to open up for you. This is an exciting time for you. I can't wait for your success. Make sure you leave comments. Let's talk about it, guys. Me, the lovely Miss Karen, and Jim, we're here for you. I'll see you in the next video.